Is Sweden expensive to move to?
No, not to this area.
So as it turns out, Maaike is actually from the Netherlands. Which part of Netherlands are you from?
I've lived a little bit all over the place, but close to Amsterdam, close to The Hague, but even in the east of the country.
And how long have you been here?
We moved here, and me and my husband, our two small children, moved here 3 years ago. And we had been thinking about moving to, moving to Sweden. We wanted to be somewhere where we had, less people around us, where we had more place, where we had real good winters with lots of snow. And a place where we felt like we could start something like this business. And then we looked everywhere, and then somebody called us and said, "Can't you come and look at Raisele?" And we thought first, well, that's very far. We're not going to. But then we got the sort of a guided tour here, and we were just so excited. Not only because it's really pretty, both in the winter and in the summer, but also because of the community of people here. And that same counts for the next village, Näsåker. It's very special people. It's very open and very welcoming, and you feel like you are at home. So now we've lived here for 3 years, and we don't want to move ever again.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favourite things about Sweden that you found?
It is that automatically you are more outside.
Yeah, I've noticed that,
Yeah.
and it's so pretty outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't. There are concerts here also. There's stuff like that also. But when you have weekends, you go with the family, and maybe you go on a hike, or you just go outside and make a fire alongside the river. And also in the winter, there's lots. We are outside lots in the winter also. Even when it's like minus 15, it can be still very warm because the sun is shining, and then you can be outside and do some ice fishing. Really cool.
I've always wanted to try that.
You have to get back in the winter.
Yeah.
There's lots of people that sort of hunt and fish. So there's more of a culture there of hunting and fishing and gathering your own food, and getting into the forest and sort of collect plants that you can eat. Such things we like a lot.
Very nice. It sounds like you've got loads more freedom, like just comparing to the UK from my point of view, is that the outdoors is very restricted on what you can and can't do. Where it seems here the government has actually put stuff in place like these camp spots, designated fire pits, shelters, camp spots that I've seen around, and I've seen families with little kids going out and just being outdoors for free. Yeah. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastically set up.
That is fantastic, and that also, for example, in this village there's a lot of sort of voluntary work going on. So alongside the river you will find different sort of camp spots and grill spots that local people from here have sort of prepared and made ready. So nice. It's easy to use for everybody. And it's also possible because there we have this allemansrätt.
Oh, I've heard of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go out in nature as long as you take your scrap. You make you when you're done with making a fire, you make sure it's really you think about things. You leave the nature as it was. Yeah. And that culture is very strong, and that's why it works also.
I find that since I was hiking for about 3 days beforehand, I'd never seen any rubbish left anywhere in the national park.
No.
And there's plenty of people using it and taking bags of crisps or bananas and all sorts like that, but there was just nothing left anywhere.
Yeah.
Like when that's just such a different case in the UK.
Yeah.
And it's a shame really, but I think it's because they have these, the respect for nature, the respect for outdoors, because you have access to these places. It's nice.
So when you go out in camp, you take a plastic bag, and if there is somebody that left some trash, then you take it with you. Yeah. And keep it nice for everyone to enjoy.
Nice. Is Sweden expensive to move to?
No, not to this area. So if you want to have an outdoor life and live more in nature with wonderful people, then this is really a place to go. Because the houses, we have a house here which is 1 hectare. You say it so in English?
Acre?
Acre, yeah, maybe acre, and you know, it's 2 houses and a big stable, and we bought it for like 35,000 euros.
Wow, yeah, yeah, so it's very affordable out in the country.
It's very, very affordable. Of course, it's like old, it needs to renovate, but that's also the charming thing of it. And in terms of sort of living expenses, maybe the groceries are a little bit more expensive than, for example, in Holland. I'm not sure if that counts for England also, but you have so much that you get for free also.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay for an expensive sport clubs for 30 euros. Your whole family can be part of the local sports association where you can, you know, you can use all the facilities, and so it's a different, different costs of different kinds.
Nice, thank you.